you got to be careful to not be an asshole for better for
Yeah.
better words.
Now, who usually makes the first move, Delaney, you or the other person?
I've done both. I've done both. And what I've learned is I would prefer a man to make the move. I just feel like it establishes a dynamic that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I like a pursuer. These are like, I'm talking about relationship-wise. I'm not counting flings or anything. Yes, so I like a pursuer. I like a man that takes charge. I like a man that knows what he wants. Yeah.
Yourself, Brandon? Would you like?
I used to be too on the other side of being like a little bit more passive, I would say. Not the typical definition of like nice guy, but
Nice
the,
guy.
with the negative connotation to a detrimental degree, like not like aggressively detrimental, but like enough that I needed to self-develop, and it really stemmed from like self-confidence. When I was younger, I just didn't have a lot of self-confidence, so I wasn't as good at being more assertive and stuff. I was a little bit more passive, but honestly, over the years, just kind of with development and growth and having some real dialogues with myself has really helped build my confidence to a degree where, making the first move is not a problem for me at all. And I see the value in assertiveness. There is always a balance when it comes to assertiveness. There's a certain degree to be assertive and push, but once you cross a certain line, then, you got to be careful to not be an asshole for better words.
There's also a line.
Yeah,
there's a fine line
there's
there.
always a line. But to answer your question, I usually always make the first move. But keep in mind, the first move really depends on your definition of what a first move is. In my mind, if a girl's making eye contact with me, and I see her looking at me,
Like your best friend, sorry.
no, not that.